Practice exercise 3, time, speed, distance. Question 7. A stream runs at 1 km per hour. A boat goes 35 kilometers upstream and comes back taking a total time of 12 hours. What is the speed of the boat in still water? Okay, let's check the solution. Let me assume that the speed of boat in still water be equal to x kilometers per hour. The only formula I've always maintained required is speed equal to distance upon time. Or in other words, time taken is distance upon speed. Speed of the boat is x and speed of the stream equal to 1. That means the downstream speed will be x plus 1 kilometers per hour and upstream speed will be x minus 1 kilometers per hour. The distance covered by the boat in both directions is 35 kilometers. That means 35 kilometers upstream and 35 kilometers downstream. So the time taken will be 35 kilometers at the speed of x plus 1 when it is going downstream plus 35 kilometers at the speed of x minus 1 when it is going upstream equal to 12. A simple equation all of you can make, but please don't solve the equation. Your task now is to substitute the values from the choices into the equation. If you don't do that, what would typically happen is you will convert into a quadratic equation, which means you will say 35 into taking 35 common, denominator will be x square minus 1, x plus 1 and x minus 1. This will be x minus 1 plus x plus 1 equal to 12, and these get cancelled out, so you'll get 70x is equal to 12x square minus 12. Quadratic equation, not solving it will take time. However, if you look at the numbers carefully, on the right hand side in this, you have an integer. The right hand side is the number 12, which is an integer. Logically, this plus this both should be an integer, or rather each of these components, this as well as this, they should be integers. So start substituting the choices and check out first of all for those values of x for which x plus 1 and x minus 1, both of them are factors of 35. If they are factors of 35, that is most probably going to be the answer. Okay. If they are not, then obviously we will need to work further, but start checking with the choices. For example, if I take choice A 6 kilometers, 6 plus 1 7 in one direction and 6 minus 1 5, 6, 7 and 5, both of them are factors, substitute and check. So 35 upon 7 is 5 plus 35 upon 7 upon 5 is 7 equal to 12. Correct answer is choice A. Your task, please remember, is to check the choices rather than solving the equation. Solving the equation is usually more time consuming than checking the choices. Even if you start checking any other choice, let's say you start checking with the number 8. So it will become 35 upon 9 plus 35 upon 7. 35 upon 7 is equal to 5. 35 upon 9 is not an integer. It is not an integer, so summation cannot be equal to an integer. Hence, 8 cannot be the answer. So even if you have to check the other choices, please check first of all for the most simplest thing, and the simplest thing would be, is it coming out to be an integer or not? Okay. And accordingly start eliminating the choices. So please remember the rule is form an equation, substitute choices. Substituting choices is extremely important as far as this paper is concerned, because it helps you cut down on time or it helps you save time. So form an equation, substitute choice is the rule to be followed.